That's right. Mavs keep on rolling. Mavs win 130 to 104, despite the fact that Kendrick is trying to hype this up to be one of the greatest. He said this is the greatest blowout that he's ever seen. And I had to let him know that's an oxymoron. Those two don't even go together.
Yeah, man. It was a very highly competitive blowout.
Competitive blowout. Wow. Wow, towards the end.
Well, man, it got him down to 11, man. They did get him down to 11. So if you don't get it down to 9, you can't say it was competitive. You're gonna call it a competitive blowout. So, listen. The Mavericks win 130 to 104. Making their magic number to clinch 5-1 game. Also with a loss by either the Pelicans or the Suns. Mavericks clinch 6. If they get a loss by both teams tonight, if the Suns lose to the Clippers and the Pelicans lose to the Blazers, Mavericks clinch 5th. Before even touch down in South Beach later on tonight. So, yeah, man, good things. Mavericks go to 49-30 on the year. Hornets drop to 19-16. Headed for those ping pong balls. So Mavericks, one game short of getting to that magic number. I know they want 50 wins. One more game to get 50. So,
yeah. Well, welcome into the bFb DFW Best for Business Mavs post game show. That's Kendrick. Of course, I'm Walt Chiz over here in Irving. As we everybody enjoyed the eclipse yesterday, even though the Mavericks pretty much eclipsed the Hornets tonight with this ass whooping.
Come on, man.
That Kendrick was trying to convince you it was a competitive blowout, which I still, again, that's an oxymoron.
Blowout.
That's an oxymoron. They just don't go together. They don't go together.
For tonight it does. Hey, man.
My God.
Oh, listen.
My God.
Listen, it was, man, because the Hornets did win the quarter, man. They won the third quarter. They won the third quarter 36-28, man. 36-28. They did win that quarter. So for it to be actual blowout, you had to lose every quarter. The fact of the matter, you blew a team out by 26 and you lost the quarter makes it a competitive blowout. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Hey, man.
The fact that you've convinced yourself of this is what's scary.
I believe, man. I believe. Okay. Now, let's believe these stats and facts, if you don't mind. Let's get to the stats and facts.
I mean, heck, we might as well. I mean, might well get this over as quick as the Mavs got this over tonight. Why was Luka and Kyrie in the game so late? Were they trying to?
Because it was getting competitive.
It was what?
It was getting competitive, man.
It never got competitive. You quit saying that.
It got competitive. Didn't you just hear me? That the Hornets outscored the Mavericks 36-28 in the third quarter, including a 12-2 run to end the quarter. Come on, man. Yeah, okay. The Hornets had cut this down to close to about 11. That was close to being competitive, man. They didn't stay at 20.
I tell you what, read those numbers off. Let's see how competitive it really was.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the Mavericks.
This ought to be good.
The Mavericks shoot 54% from the field. The Hornets shoot 44% from the field. Okay, so the Mavericks was 17 out of 50. The Mavericks shot 53 pointers in this game. That's for 34%. They hit 17 of them. The Hornets were bad from the 3-point line. They were 10 of 32 for 31%. Both teams weren't good from the line. The Mavericks were 13 out of 20 for 65% from the free throw line. The Hornets were 16 out of 21 for 76% from the free throw line. Rebounds, Mavericks had the edge overall in this one. A big edge, at least by about 16 in this one. Mavericks had a 55-39 lead edge in rebounds. On as far as offensive boards, they double up the Hornets 16-8. Assists, Mavericks had a 11 assist edge, 35-24. Steals in favor of the Hornets 8-6. Blocks in favor of the Mavs 7-3. Total turnovers, the Mavs did commit 15 turnovers for 12 Hornet points, and the Hornets had 12 turnovers for 18 Maverick points. Fast break points, Hornets led that 13-5. And points in the paint, Mavericks had the edge there 58-54. The largest lead for both teams, the Mavericks had a 27-point lead at one time, and the Hornets did have a 1-point lead in this game. That's why it was competitive. I don't hear nothing else about it, Walt. I don't hear nothing about else. Okay,
Stop it.
moving on. Moving on. Okay, let's get to the Mavs box score.
Thank you. Get
PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Tell me where. Somebody tell me where this was at right here. Where this
PJ
is
Washington,
close at. Where this competitive at. Just tell me when you read these numbers. Go ahead.
PJ Washington, 28 minutes. He was 0-7 from the field, 0-6 from 3, 1 of 2 for the free throw line.
Man, stop it.
It was competitive. That's why it was competitive. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He was a plus 10 though, but 1 point. He came back to the team to draft and gave him 1 point tonight.
If you notice, guys sitting at home, we have to make this show entertaining because the game wasn't entertaining. So we got to do what we got to do. But go ahead, take it away, Kendrick.
Derrick Jones Jr. He was 4 out of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 for 3. He had 3 rebounds total. He had 3 assists. He had 9 points. He was a plus 22. Daniel Gafford was a plus 11. He had 26 points. Had 7 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks in the game. He was perfect from the field, 12 of 12 for 25 points. He will and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He will be the first ever Mav to lead the league in field goal percentage. First ever Mav. We got some more firsts coming up. Kyrie Irving, 37 minutes. He was 6 out of 15, 2 of 8 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and 18 points. He was a plus 24. Luka Doncic, in 35 minutes, he was 13 out of 25, 8 of 17 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds, 10 assists. He had 1 block, and 39 points. He had a triple Doncic tonight. He was a plus 22. He will be and with that scoring plunge, he will be the first ever Dallas Maverick to lead the league in scoring. It's a lock. So you will have 2 first ever Maverick to lead the league in field goal percentage, and first ever Maverick to ever lead the league in scoring. Congratulations.
I ask you again, where was this? Where did this get competitive at?
We're getting to it. We're getting to it. This ain't.
Oh, we're getting there. Okay.
Just be patient.
Okay.
Just be patient. Back to Cleveland. In 19 minutes, he was 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3-point line. He had 6 rebounds, 1 assist. He was a plus 13 with 10 points. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 15 points. He was a plus 1. He also had a steal and assist and 4 boards. He was 6 out of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line for 23 points. Dante Exum in 20 minutes, he was 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3-point line. He also added 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He only had a bucket. He was a plus 15 though. And also we had Jaden Hardy in 13 minutes. Only tipped in 1 field goal. He only had 3 points. He was a plus 4. Had a steal, had 2 assists and 2 boards. Also, we had AJ Lawson with a bucket in 4 minutes. Right, Williams 4 minutes. He also had a bucket. And Omax Prosper, in 4 minutes, he had a 3-pointer. He had finished with 3 points. He was a plus 2 with 1 board. Now let's get why it was competitive. Grant Williams, in 32 minutes, he was 5 of 12, Damn, no, he wasn't competitive on this one. Hold on.
Yes, say it again. What?
Great,
What?
Grant, even on another team lets me down. Even in Charlotte, Grant let me down. Grant Williams, 32 minutes. He was 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 for 3, 1 of 2 from the field. He had 3 boards. That's 3 boards he got here. He had 4 assists. That's actually 4 boards he actually got here. He had 12 points. That's 12 more points he had here. He was a minus 16. Also had a technical. Had a turnover and 3 personal fouls. Okay, let's get to Brandon Miller. 35 minutes. He had 21 points. He was minus 20 though. He had 3 steals, 4 assists, 6 boards. He was 6 of 15 for the field and 4 of 8 from 3, including 3 threes in the third quarter. He also was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. That's when it got competitive. Miles Bridges, 36 minutes. He was 8 of 15 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards, had 3 assists, 1 steal. He had 22 points in this game and 1 block. That's when it really got competitive. Ernest Mann, 35 minutes. He had 11 points in this game. He had 6 assists, 5 boards, 1 steal. He was 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And this dude named Mivik, in 26 minutes, he was 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. He had 6 points. He was a minus 26 though. We won't count that. He had 4 assists, 2 rebounds. We had some who else? Hey, Walt. This is when it got really competitive. Davis Bertan actually cut this lead down to 11 at one point. 23 minutes, he was 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. He had 4 boards in this game. He had 13 points in this game. That's a sniper from deep, man. Davis Bertans. Nolan Richards, 20 minutes. He was 4 of 4 from the field. He had 8 points. He was a minus 12 though, but he had 7 boards and 1 assist. Also, we had Neil Smith Jr. 4 minutes. This was garbage time. Also they had no points in this game. We won't worry about him. Who else we got here? Let me try to find somebody. No, not him. Pulaski, 13 minutes. He had 4 points.
Why don't you tell the people at home what you call him?
Oh, the dweeb.
The dweeb.
Yeah,
That's so disrespectful. Man is a professional basketball player. He comes over here to another country to come over here and make money, and you call him a dweeb. How disrespectful.
Why does he been in the league? He been in the league 4 years. Why he still weigh the same weight that he came into the draft in?
He has a high metabolism, Kendrick. He has a high metabolism.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, he has a high metabolism.
Okay, somebody said they poked him in the stomach and touched his spinal cord. He had 13 points. In 13 minutes, he had 4 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Who else we got? Everybody else were garbage minutes. Thor, he had 4 minutes. Black, 4 minutes. Bolden, 4 minutes. McGowan also had 4 minutes. Thor had 5 points. Who else? McGowan's had a couple points. And that is your stats and facts of the night. Brought to you by me, myself, and I, and Walt. And it was competitive. They got it down to 11 at one point. It was competitive. I stand on business for that. Back to you, Walt.
Yeah, okay. Don't let Kendrick lie to you. And to prove that it was competitive, just take a look at these highlights right here. My God. Oh my God! Right a minute, right out of the gate, Luka with a 3. My God!
Come on, man! They stood halfway in the way.
Of what?
They stood halfway in the way.
I'm waiting to see. Look, the wide open. Where's the competitiveness in this?
Just give it time, man. Just give it time. It's coming. You gotta wait till the third quarter. Third quarter. When we get to the third quarter.
Gotta wait till the third quarter.
That's our moment in the third quarter. We were the real third quarter team in this one. We got scored 36-28.
Oh, look, come on, man. They just throwing the ball around, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
they
man.
jumped. Yeah, man.
Making quick layups.
Yeah, man. It took.
Look at it. Look at this. Look at this step back. Come on, man. You thought this competitive?
It took the Hornets. It took the Hornets a while to get in the game, get in the flow, man. It took them a while to get in the flow of this game. It took about a couple quarters, but once that third quarter, man.
Oh, I didn't realize that the Hornets were a third quarter team.
they amongst the third, they had.
Look at this. He's not even trying, man. He's just throwing up step backs.
Yeah, but like I said, man, it took the Hornets a while to get into the game.
Look at this, man. He had stand up 3-pointers on this team, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, we slept. Yeah, man, the Hornets said they slept in today. They took a while to wake up.
Look at Kyle. Come on, man. This is just a Luka. This is all I see is Luka the whole first highlights. Oh, there's the X-Man. Okay.
Who had these highlights, man? I can swear the Hornets we got 16 points, man. They got 16.
Oh, Davis. You know what? Davis Bertans did try to keep the Hornets in the game.
Yeah, man. Davis Bertans hitting them threes, boy. He's hitting them threes.
My God. Who would y'all rather play in the postseason, Clippers or Thunder? Well, it looks like we're going to play the Clippers.
It's going to be the Clippers. it ain't who would you rather. It's going to be the Clippers.
Hey, listen, long way. It don't matter who we play, baby. We smashing whoever we get. It don't matter.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You having trouble with the Hornets tonight, man. What you talking about?
Stop it right now. Stop it. I am not about to let you lie to YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn and tell them that this game. I'm not about to let you do that. My God. This is why it takes 300 years to have a damn solar eclipse around here, because of stuff like this. The solar eclipse happened. Now you want to start talking about the damn Hornets on the team on the run. Man. We were competitive.
Hey, man, that third quarter, boy, 36 points, man, 36 points, baby. We on our way.
I wonder if the solar eclipse had never happened, would you be talking like this? I wonder.
Listen, man, that third quarter was competitive, man. I saw Jason Kidd take his glasses off with the rubbing his eyes. He's like, man, we got to sweat it out with these boys tonight. Woo!
I did see him over there coaching hard. I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. Look at this three, man. He's not even trying. He's not even trying, man. He's just throwing up threes, man.
That third quarter, man, he was like, man, I gotta break a sweat. We gotta break a sweat.
Was this a turner? Was it this right here when they got the breakaway? Okay.
Yeah, that may be it right there. Hold on, what's the score?
Okay.
18. We on our way. Don't worry, it gets better. Not there though. Not there. But later on, it gets better. Wait, you cut off the highlights, man.
There we go, my bad.
Try to cut off when we do something good, man. I see what you're saying.
No, I didn't realize it was going so. So I stopped it to bring it back up.
That wasn't that good. That wasn't that good for the Hornets right there. There you go. I see something right there. Yeah. What the score? 18. The Hornets were chipping away right then. It was chipping away.
You need to be stopped.
Look at her. Look at her. Woo. Look at her. The pull up by the rook. Bang. Look at her. Bam. I was starting to see some Hornet highlights. Look at her.
You got to be stopped.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway ever scoring anything?
Remember, he crossed somebody up and then hit a three.
Yeah, we'll never see that again.
Don't do that.
We'll never see that again. He must be feeling himself tonight. Look at that. Look at the rook. What? That guy say the best player to ever play this game was Paul George. Man say something like that. He must be that boy must got confidence. He say something like that. Not Kobe, not LeBron, not Michael. He said Paul George.
That's because that's who he grew up watching.
Well, unfortunately for him, ain't no championship.
Oh, look at that dunk! Look at that dunk right there.
Look at her. Oh, yeah, okay. Boy, we on. Look, they on their way. Look at her. It's down to.
They on their way.
It's down. That's 11. That is right there. Pause it. Right there. Pause it. Walt. You see that?
No, I didn't.
It was 11. It was 11.
I missed it on purpose.
Yeah,
I missed it.
It was 11. See,
oh, Burke hands. Oh.
Yeah, man. We was keeping it close. Yeah, then he kind of got away from us and then floodgates. There's so much you can do, man. When you have a bad first half, you're trying to fight back. Everything's got to go perfect. And it was just too much for him. It was just too much for him to overcome. But great fight, great try by the Hornets, man. We just didn't have enough juice. 130 to 104.
Yeah. Thank God.
Man.
Thank God. Just missed. We just missed it. My God.
Just missed it, man. Let me tell you something. A bucket here, a bucket here. You could have cut that on these 9. We might have had a whole new ball game. Might be going to overtime like they did against the Rockets. Who knows?
I'm just struggling to figure out why you seem to think that this was the night.
Yeah, man. I just thought it got competitive in the third quarter. That's all. I thought it got competitive in the third quarter. I mean, it was changing blow for blow. They outscored them 36-28 too. I mean, I'm just reading out the numbers. I mean, you put 36 points. That's almost 40 points you put on the team, man. You put 36 points in a quarter on the team. You balling. Balling.
Okay.
So and that's why I call it competitive blowout. The Mavericks won every quarter except the third. The third quarter, they was outscored by 8.
And you said, Derek, what is it that Daniel Gafford is about to do? What is it about DG is about to do?
Yeah, man, he's gonna lead the league in field goal percentage.
Really? Is that it? I thought it was another thing he was gonna lead too.
What? No, that's all they said.
Okay.
He's gonna lead the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah, man, not looking good. Giannis is pretty hurt, man.
Yeah, he left the arena.
Yeah,
with the sole heel or something like that. So yeah, man.
He said F this. I'm just all the way out of here.
Hey, so yeah, man. They anytime a guy leave the arena for the game's over with, yeah, that's so. Hey, we'll find out what's up. The playoffs start in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure the way he limping, he ain't gonna be coming back in this game. So
no, they say he was out that game. They say he was out the game.
No, Kendrick, I mean the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'd rest him the rest of the season. Kendrick, we go to the standings right now. And what was that you said? We found out that the Mavericks. If what happens tonight?
Hold on for a second. Hold on for 1 second. Just 1 second right here. Let me get fixed up. You hear me?
Are you ready? I want to get footage. I want to get footage of what Kendrick is doing. Looks like he's lost his. Looks like he's lost his sound or something.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Now you can hear.
No, I ain't losing sound. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. So
you
we were.
Me?
I was saying. I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
I I was saying to you that the Maverick, no, with a Pelicans loss and the Suns loss, the Mavs will clinch the 5th seed, right?
Yeah. Pelicans loss and either a Pelicans loss or a Suns loss, the Mavericks clinch 6. If both lose tonight, the Mavericks clinch 5th before they even touch down to South Beach. If neither lose, the Mavs will have to at least win one more game, or still have either a Suns or a Pelicans loss to clinch 5th. So, regardless, the magic number for the Mavs is still 1 until
we know
what's going on with the
Suns have the Clippers tonight.
Yeah, the Suns have the Clippers. The Pelicans have the Trailblazers.
Oh, come on, man. They're not losing that game tonight. What is that?
Man, it's the Motor. Hold on.
Yeah,
What do we always say about the Motor Center?
No, you say that.
What do we always say about it? You just don't go into the Motor Center. And now, since they don't won some few games, you don't go into the Motor Center on any night and think you're going to come out of there with a win.
Caitlin Clark
lost
did.
Your mind, boy.
Caitlin Clark did it.
Well, she wasn't playing the Blazers. She played the Blazers, her ass would have caught a hot hell too. So, so let's speak on that. But yeah, Blazers.
That Giannis injury does not. That Giannis injury does not. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's not walking right. And
no, it wasn't even that. He was running and nobody touched him. He was running and that happened.
I hope it ain't no Achilles.
Yeah, he was running and just fell like off of a pass in.
Yeah, I hope it ain't no kill. Something popped or something. I don't know.
Something.
That don't look good.
That don't look good. That not look good at all.
Yeah, so you got Suns and Clippers 9 p.m. Also, you got on TNT, the Warriors and Lakers, shocker there, play tonight.
With no Anthony Davis. With no Anthony Davis, he's got flu-like symptoms.
Ain't nothing wrong with that joker, man.
He got the same symptoms LeBron had.
He's scared Draymond Green gonna choke him out like he did Rudy Gobert tonight. So he said, "Nah, man, let's make up something. I don't want that smoke."
Nah, he wouldn't put his hands on AD like that.
Oh shoot! You get that joker mad though. He put his hands on LeBron. He almost tried to put his hands on LeBron. Dude, he don't care.
Yeah, he got suspended for that real quick. We got him right with that one. Not worried about that.
That's the only reason why he won the series. But yeah.
Speaking of the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers, I mean, if you take a look here, the Lakers were at 8, but they went back down to 9 because they lost the Timberwolves. Right, and so now,
Monday night.
Yeah, and so now because of that, the Lakers and Warriors are back to playing each other. they actually would play each other in the play-in. So
yeah, but like I said, if Golden State wins, they pull into a half a game from the Lakers for 9th. If the Lakers win, they pull into a tie with Sacramento, but it still doesn't matter because since Sacramento won the season series, they hold the tiebreaker. So the Lakers are still at 9th. Lakers will have to finish basically to get out of 9th. The Lakers will have to finish a full game ahead of the Kings. So
right,
it's looking more and more like LeBron and Steph gonna play each other in an elimination game in the play-in. So
LeBron is playing tonight.
Yeah, LeBron's playing tonight, but AD ain't. I guess they say he was injured. They say he was injured.
Well, I mean, no, he's not. He's not injured. He is. He's sick.
Is that it?
Yeah, he's sick. He don't have injury. He's sick.
He
has a headache. He has headache and nausea.
It was better if they just said he was injured. It just say he had a twisted ankle or something. Don't say because you had a headache. Come on, man. You had a headache.
You had a headache, man.
You can't play your headache. That just had a headache.
So Kendrick, let's say
and that guy won a championship.
Yeah. Let's say we get the Clippers in the first round. How you feeling about that?
Depending on Kawhi's injury, remember he's not playing again tonight against the Suns. He's
Yeah, he
they
been out for
saying,
almost. He must be almost out for 2 weeks.
so they're saying knee sprain or knee inflammation, knee swelling. So they're being very vague on that. So and when you see a team like vague on what they trying to describe what's going on with a player, that's something to look into. So I still will pick, even if Kawhi was playing. I think the Mavs are playing in such such a good spirit and how they playing offense and defense. Even if Kawhi was playing, I still pick the Mavs in 7 to finish it. But
Giving us a 7-game series with them.
yeah, I think it goes 7. I think the Mavs end up winning it.
Hey,
but if not,
what team right now scares you the most in the playoffs?
oh no, hold on. I'll tell you in a minute. But if Kawhi's not playing in some instance, he's not playing in that series. Give me Mavs in 5. Now, which team scares you the most? Huh?
Which team scares you the most in the playoffs?
Nuggets. And it's looking more and more like the Nuggets may get that number 1 seed. They're up 54 to 43 over the Jazz. Meanwhile, okay, the Timberwolves just took the lead. They found their sea legs. They're leading the Wizards 99 to 93. That's setting up a big game tomorrow night in the second night of the doubleheader on ESPN, which will be the first. Will be the Mavericks and the Mavericks and the Heat. It'll be Timberwolves and Nuggets tomorrow on the second half of that doubleheader on ESPN. So look forward to that one. But I'm also the Thunder are trailing the Kings 87 to 84 now. So yeah, the Wizards. I mean it's going down to it's kind of funny. 1 through 3 is up for grabs, and kind of you would say 6, 7, and 8, and possibly 9 is up for grabs with those teams. I think like I said, the Mavericks and Clippers, I think are pretty much set in their spot. But yeah, man, I don't want to see the Nuggets in our side of the bracket. I'd much rather see the Timberwolves or the Thunder with that number 1 seed. But hey, at this point, you got to win games, and then you play who you play. Because if you're gonna get to the finals, you probably have to go through them anyway. Might as well go through them early.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
It is coming out now in reports that Giannis Antetokounmpo will undergo an MRI on his left calf. Uh-oh. Not good.
Now,
Not good.
That could be one. Now, I want to info everybody on this. That you're right. That's not good because
MRI is never good.
Because they're checking for one of two things. They're checking for bruising, they're checking for bleeding, and they're checking for a tear. Now, if it's a tear, if it's bruising, that means a strain, and a strain may put you out. I say with a strain,
2 weeks.
He'll miss. If it's a strain, he'll miss the rest of this week, and possibly, hopefully, I'm just saying, if maybe he can get back in time for maybe game 3 of the playoffs. He'll probably a full 2 weeks. With the tear, he's out. He's basically, if it's a tear walk, he's out basically the first round. At least. I'm just telling you, that's like a month.
Only thing I think first, man, make sure them ribs is right.
If it's a tear. So prayers up to Giannis, man. If it's a tear, he's out a month. And that means he's out to the maybe mid-second round if they get that far.
They won't get that far without him.
If it's a strain, he's out maybe to the first 2 games out of the playoffs, kind of like Luka was. He's out maybe the first two or three games of the first round. and then you see where you at then. But and it's kind of and really it's kind of bad for him because unlike Luka, Giannis relies on his athleticism. He relies on his explosion. Luka don't rely on explosion. He don't have an athleticism, so he don't use his legs and strengthen his legs that much. He's a slow guy. Giannis is pure power, pure explosion. So this could be big. This is bad for the Bucks. This is bad, especially if if somehow they're at 2, or if they're at 2 and say for instance they catch the 76ers or the Miami Heat, they could be going out. They could be going out in the first round.
I got news for you. They probably already going out in the first round. So I'll be honest with you.
They fired Adrian Griffin just to go out in the first round. Adrian Griffin, somebody drinking his tea, man. Adrian Griffin drinking his tea. Say,
Yep.
Yeah, you thought I was the problem.
Y'all thought the grass was green on the other side, and it turns out it was.
Hey, that Doc Rivers curse strikes again. Ever since he won that championship in Boston, everywhere that man done took.
Let's be honest though. It was never going to be that good. No coach could come in the middle of a season and then take a team to a what's the name. Let's not forget that. That was never going to end with a championship. Never.
Right.
It just never was.
Wow, so, but that's devastating. That's devastating news because if it's a strain, he's out at least to the mid part of the first round. If it's a tear, he may not be back. I mean, depending on how that thing, because he's looking for blood, looking for his blood anywhere. He may not be back. Maybe second round. I'm not saying if they look up and get that far, but they probably won't. But I'm just saying that's a month injury. If it's a tear, that's at least a month. So wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't hold your breath on that. All right, so we got Coach Kidd up right now. See what he has to say about tonight's win. Shout out to Grant Abseth for this post game video. He's gonna go 8 minutes. He's gonna go 8 minutes, Kendrick.
I see he got a smile on his face. I guess he's ready to go South Beach too.
Hey, wouldn't you be smiling too if you were on your way to South Beach?
I wonder who going out to meet up with.
No, don't worry about that. We gonna go to Jace Kidd, right? Coach Kidd right now.
I can't scream. My voice.
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, you were talking about starts opposed to Houston. We certainly got that.
Yeah, I thought it was a great conversation that we had about our start in Houston, and I thought the guys were locked in that first half. We got off to a really good start. Lucas set the tone for us. We try to get PJ going there a little bit, but sometimes we come home, nerves and distractions, and so. I thought he still played public defensive end. His smile was still there, and so we're just happy that we get the win and now move on to Miami.
Some of us are old enough in this room, you may be included, to remember Mark McGuire. How about the fact that Cleveland passed a 40-year-old franchise record?
That fast? How long did it take Mark?
Well, I mean, the single season scoring record.
Oh, yeah. How long did it take Mark? Was it his first couple years?
It was like his third year in the league, third or fourth year in the league. Yeah.
He did it fast, so.
Yeah.
But it's incredible what Luka has done. He's going to rewrite the record books for Mavericks and also for the NBA. So for him to pass Mark is incredible because Mark is a legend. With the Mavs, he holds a lot of records when it comes to scoring. And so it just shows what Luka has done and how much better he's gotten year to year.
What were they able to do in the first quarter when he scored 21 points, kind of set the tone?
Yeah, he just, I thought he came out and didn't wait. He was aggressive. I thought to get his shot, the ball touching the paint, getting to the rim, making plays for other guys. I thought a lot of the ones that he did miss, I thought they were good. It looked like he was going to have one of those 40-point quarters, but to have a 21-point quarter was big. But I think just the talk that we've had and the follow through, talking about the way we started against Houston, I thought, again, the guys were focused and came out and executed and had a 22-point lead at halftime. And we kind of went back and forth there in the third. But give the Hornets credit, they played in the second half and they made a game over.
How was the outlet to dominate tonight? What happened?
Yeah, I was joking with someone. I thought he's back on pace to go after them again. I think that might be a constant here when he's here with the Mavs, is that his ability to catch and finish is something that we haven't had. And again, the double teams, with him rolling and with his aggression, he was really, really good for us, and we needed that. And also the offensive rebounding, being able to get the offensive rebounds and look back to the big for us.
You guys won your last 4 games here now. Obviously, the postseason's right around the corner. You guys feel like you're peaking at the right time here?
I don't know if it's peaking. I think we're playing really good basketball. Our chemistry and trust is at a high. As you want to be healthy, you want to be playing your best basketball. And right now, we could be playing our best, but we're not satisfied to say this is our best. We still feel we have a ways to go. So hopefully this is just the start of our journey to continue to keep growing and getting better as we go along on this journey.
How often, if at all, are you looking at the Western Conference standings, how things are shaking up in terms of playoff matchups or what else is going on to the season for you guys?
Yeah, I think I've said this, and I hope the other guys have said, we're just trying to take care of what's in front of us. We now being on the East Coast, us older people will be asleep as the games are on, and so we'll wake up to whoever has won. And there are some really good games tonight on the West Coast. Not to say we're not scoreboard watching. We have the Clippers and Suns, Portland and New Orleans are playing, and so you have we're watching a little bit, but at the same time we have to focus on ourselves. And our next opponent is the Miami Heat, so we're getting ready. That's going to be a physical matchup.
You have reduced your matchup number to 1. So you did what you had to tonight. If one of those teams loses tonight, you guys will clinch a top 6 seed. It seems like it'll happen at some point. Would you be more inclined to rest players tomorrow?
Yeah, that's something we'll have to see when we land, what the scores are, and how the game is finished up. We'll have to have a powwow to talk about what the next steps are in that policy of resting. But right now, it's scheduled that everyone's going to suit up and try to find a way. But there will be constant conversations and communications here as we go forward to see when that opportunity will come.
You saw a lot of 5 out, obviously, with Grant Williams playing the 5 today. What are your thoughts on how the defense has handled 5 out as you've continued to build continuity with your new additions at the trade deadline?
Yeah, we actually, I thought we did really well in the first half of the 5 out. We went to something that we would tend to go in the second half. We just switched everything. And I thought to see how Gav can handle guarding point guards and our smallest handle the bigs. I thought the guys did an incredible job there in the first half. Again, we got to get better to be consistent. But again, the 5 out defense is really good tonight.
And it seems like against different styles as well. You guys have been able to use different, ball screen coverages in the last couple of weeks. Is that mostly due to having more chemistry time to work with your new additions? And what do you like about that?
Yeah, I think to be able to change, throw different pitches as we go into the playoffs is going to be key because you're playing against elite teams, elite players, and you can't just be consistent, just ready because they'll start to pick you apart. So just to be able to throw different pitches, different matchups, I think we've been able to do that here of late, especially in that Houston game, putting Luka on the primary scorer and being able to work the defense around him in that case. Tonight, being able to red, we normally don't just come out and red everything. I thought the guys did a really good job over that, so we can continue to build, watch film, and our walkthroughs are our practices right now. So just being able to go through different scenarios as we get ready for our opponent.
And how important is the athleticism on the wing with off-ball defense to kind of tie all that together with like PJ, Derek Jones, and Dante?
It's very important to have length and athleticism. And when you talk about those three, that helps us. But also, Luka showed something tonight that we're going to have to hold him accountable. He blocked a jump shot. So I think when you guys are laughing, that wasn't even my joke. But D. Jones, I think he's been watching too much D. Jones. But no, just the effort. You can see the guys are having fun playing defense. And when guys are having fun playing defense, you have a chance.
Jason, you also have a nice production out of Maxey tonight. What was James do?
Yeah, Maxey was really good for us. Again, building on what he did against the Rockets. Again, defensively, we measure him on the defensive end, but when he's shooting the ball and being able to stretch the defense and then make plays when the double teams happen, he's in the middle finding the open guys. So he was really good tonight, and we're going to need to continue to have him play that way for us.
Hey, why'd they laugh when they said Luka was blocking shots, man?
Hey, hit the breaking news, Apper.
Uh-oh.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay, per Yahoo Sports, Giannis Antetokounmpo will not only undergo testing on his calf, but on his Achilles tendon, per Coach Doc Rivers. Quote, level of concern is very high. Quote, Doc Rivers. Having not only his calf, but his Achilles tested. His Achilles on MRI on. So yeah, man.
He was running. He passed the ball in and took like 2 or 3 steps and fell.
And just fell up and grabbed the back of his calf or back of his leg.
Yep. I mean, he was able to walk and put pressure on it. So I mean, he didn't have to be helped off the floor.
So I don't know, man.
Hold on real quick. Let me switch internets real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
So, yeah, man. When you got the coach saying, nice, because your first report on the calf, but this is coming from the coach. It's not only just the calf, it's the Achilles also. And he said level of concern is high.
Very high.
So yeah, more on that. Once we get it, we'll get it to you. But yeah, not looking good for the Giannis or the Milwaukee Bucks. But let's get back to Coach. You seen the good Spurs today, man. The good Spurs. Talking about the game, man. I'm gonna let you have what you think. What you think on it?
Oh yeah, I told you he's been in good spirits for a while now. Everybody's in good spirits. Kyrie's in good spirits. Everybody's in good spirits, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, people listen. Listen. We love listen. I love rib on Coach Kidd just for the fun of it, but let's be real here, man. Coach Kidd 2 years ago took a team that. Let's be real about it. Nobody thought that team was a playoff team to begin with. He took that team to also a 4th seed into the Western Conference Finals, and he had a bad year last year. I mean, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. A lot of injuries, mid trade. You had a lot of guys who Christian Wood. Were interested in doing some things else than actually playing basketball here. So it was bad, So that happens. But and Coach Kidd had to deal with a lot of early injuries, guys that were out of shape. Grant Williams not playing well. Other guys that were had with fried chicken done. Seth Curry. But listen, they got a big trade. Got to address the needs they needed.
Wait, has he even played one game in Charlotte?
I think the first game he got there. I think he only had
I haven't heard anything about him since he got.
I think the first game he got there, but I think he only had about 4 points. So but they addressed some needs, some defensive needs, some length needs, and look where they are, man. They've won what was it, 15 out of 17 or something like that. Right since the trade, they've had the other than Boston, the second best record in the NBA since the trade. So where are the Coach Kidd haters at now? I mean, he's doing his job. What y'all want him to do, man? He's coaching his butt off. And he said himself, man, give me a team. He was telling you that we don't really have, remember, Walt, you said it. He kept telling you guys, our offense is my best defense. We have to put up 140 points for us to win games. And now he's told we're deep. We don't have to do that. And so give credit to Coach Kidd.
The game becomes easier. The offense is easier when you play defense.
Yeah, they have guys who can play defense. They can switch. They can play small ball. They can play big. They can switch on the perimeter without having to go double guys. And and it's becoming a pretty damn good team. So shout out to Coach Kidd, man. Let's end all the Coach Kidd firing. And I hate Coach Kidd and be in the fire. Listen, trust me, it's worse coaches out here in it's worse coaches coaching in Dallas that needs to be fired. Oh, Mike McCarthy. It's worse.
Why did Double MC get the stray? Why did he get the stray?
It's worse coaches out here that's sitting up here in playoff time.
I didn't understand
that just putting up nothing but still keep a job. Y'all say nothing about. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, listen, let me tell you something. This guy here appears to be he's dressed to go to Miami right now in this interview. I mean, when you see this guy looks like money in this post-game interview. Check this guy out. He's ready to go to Miami.
Come on, man.
He's dressed for it.
Come on, man. How you dressed like that? And we just saw the wife decked you out at the Mavericks ball, man. Shout out to the wife, man. You don't do that, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Go up to South Beach and go to the room and go to bed. Go to bed. Go play PlayStation.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Go to bed.
Don't do that. Here goes GG. He's not only the client, he's the player president of Live County.
Hey.
Catch what's Chamberlain again?
Yeah, I guess so. I was just talking to everybody. I was like, trying to go for my own record at this point, then worry about Will after I catch myself.
Not many games left, so you'll have to keep doing like 12 shots a game.
That's true. I don't know where I'm at right now, but, don't really want to worry about it too much. Just go out and just have fun with the game, but worry about it at the end for sure.
What was working for you tonight?
Honestly, just, being active, in my opinion, set screens, getting out quick. It was a team where they was trying to play a lot of 1 through 5. They was trying to blitz, of course, when it came to Luka and Kyrie. So I was just in the right spot at the right time, making plays out of the pocket, going to finish it, or finding guys on around the arc.
You guys broke out to the 22-point lead there late in the first quarter. Were you trying to not have that happen in Houston the other day when it was a close game?
Yeah, like when it comes to teams like this, of course, there's no disrespect to them. At the end of the day, we just got to come out and handle business. And those teams, these type of teams, are not going to lay down. They're going to come out and try to throw a punch. So at the end of the day, Houston threw a punch at us for sure. And it was a dog fight from the beginning of the game to the end. So we kind of didn't want that to happen tonight. So we just came out with just a different mentality to come out and just handle business.
In the Houston game, they played smaller lineups, which can take you out of the game somewhat. How do you, as an individual, when you're starting out the game, if you guys enforce your will on them, they play your game, right, which keeps you in the game.
Right. With me, it's just, taking that challenge. We did go 1 through 5, and it's just, I want to be a better defender in general, and it's just another step that, not playing style is going to help me defensively. It's just move my feet around the perimeter. So at the end of the day, I just want to be able to take that challenge and just come out and just help the team as much as I can. And at the end of the day, if I don't, I'm pretty sure I understand when it comes to just like getting guys in to really just uphold just like the 1 through 5 defensive like outcome. I say scheme, I would say, when it comes to just like how we want to play defensively. But tonight, I feel like I actually took a step in the right direction, most definitely.
We've seen Luka have these amazing games a lot. What's that like for you to watch that?
It's pretty natural now. In all honesty, you never, I would say, expect what's going to happen on a night-to-night basis, and just seeing some of the stuff that he gets to fall in, it's insane, And it's like, I get to the point to where it's like I shoot a half-court shot or I shoot a trick shot or something like that. I always say I'm trying to be Luka, just joking around, but. Great player comes down and gets whatever he wants on a night-to-night basis. He finds the right shots. He finds the right guys on the perimeter. And there's so much attention that gravitates towards him and Kyrie. It just helps the team out a lot because they make plays on both ends, too.
You see the type of fun, speaking of Luka, that he has on the court. Asking for you, is this the most fun basketball team you've played on?
I would say, every team that I played on, I've always had fun with it. There's always been just like the frustration, finding ways to get to the fun part. So it's just, I kind of went through that same, I would say, just like the frustration side. I want to be better. I get in my own head. I find some adversity and I get through it and I start back having fun again. So I would say I'm pretty much back in that, in that state of mind when it comes to this team now too, because it's just like clockwork, the storm doesn't last forever. And I always try to find some type of sunshine.
The magic number for you guys as a playoff spot is 1. How much do you guys scoreboard watch?
Say again?
How much do you scoreboard watch, see what's going on around the league?
They always tell us it's important to make sure we know, but me personally, I don't really pay attention to it because I don't want to really just cloud my thoughts. It's like, we need to focus on this. I really just say we focus on, the next game at hand. In all honesty, and that's the game we have to play. And when it comes to that, I don't know what the other guys do, but me personally, I really don't pay attention to it unless it just, it just pops up whenever, the FBI is listening to us on our phones, on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, they pop it up. But other than that, it's just, I try to keep a level head, and I feel like if I get into it and I think about it and I pay attention to it, it's going to really just kind of like make me take a step back mentally. And I don't want to really just be too focused on what comes in the future because I try to worry about, that next step and just like that next opportunity for us on a night-to-night basis.
How do you take what you get tonight tomorrow night's game against Miami?
Just come out and have the same mentality. Miami is a tough team. They're going to come out and try to throw the first punch. We got to be ready to withstand. So with that being said, we just got to have a locked-in mentality, ready to go.
Defensively, what have you seen from the group handling those 5-out offenses since you played like Indiana a couple times in Boston? Because tonight you had a good amount of opportunities against it.
I feel like throughout the stretch whenever we've like put it into the game for our scheme, we've taken steps in the right direction. There have been times where it's just like, what are these guys doing defensively? And now, like, as you see it, we're out there communicating more. We're there for each other more. Whenever we get frustrated on defense, it doesn't really matter. It's just like, okay, help the next guy, push the next guy. At the end of the day, we're going to play as a team. We're not going to get too frustrated to where it's like we take a step back to when we were losing when I first got here. It was a lot of frustration at times, a lot of adversity, a lot of obstacles. And we found a way to get over that as a team. So I feel like we for sure has progressed and excelled in the right direction that we want to go defensively in that area.
I appreciate it.
All right. There is Daniel Gafford. Says he doesn't let things get in his head. Kendrick?
No, that's good, man. It shows you got strong will and strong mind, man. You can play. They call that's what we call you play through it. We always talk. You always talk about you got to quit complaining to the refs. At point you just got to play through it. Regardless what happens, the game's not going to stop. You still got to play, and that's what he's speaking on. You got to play through it. Things gonna go your way. Some things not gonna go your way. You can't do nothing about it. You just got to keep playing ball and keep pushing through. And because the game is going to continue to go on. I got some interesting things going on here, Walt.
Well, do I need to?
No breaking news.
Oh, the sound again.
The Heat and the Hawks are in their second overtime. So the Miami Heat. The Heat playing the Mavericks played the Miami Heat. They've gone
night in Miami.
They've gone to double overtime. So, and somebody said Miami looks like they're dragging themselves through these overtimes. So you may not have any. You may not have any Heat players playing tomorrow either. Remember,
what time is that game tomorrow?
6:30.
Oh my God!
So you may not have any. You might that may be a mesh game. You may not have any Mavs. You may not have any Heat. So,
yeah, 6:30. Yeah, good point.
That's double overtime. That's basically five. That's basically almost 2 quarters. That's basically another quarter you're almost playing. So, yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Just give you an update on that.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Double overtime with the Heat. Let me check. Hold on, let me check on that and see what do we got any more? Do we got any more interviews?
No, I think we're done. We might be done for the night. We did.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go and go to the You want to go to the scores?
Yeah, I guess so. So we on a back-to-back too.
Yeah.
We don't want to drag ourselves.
It's not for the Hornets. The ceiling is the roof. Remember that. All right, let's get to it.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.
That's probably what he said when he sold the team. Ceiling is the roof. All right. Speaking of Michael Jordan, his former team lost today. It's a big night in association. The Bulls were defeated by the Knicks.
I thought you were talking about what's the name?
Oh, the Wizard? Nah.
Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Bulls. His former team. Yeah, they lost too. Yeah, but a lot of teams Jordan was involved with took L today. The Bulls took a fat L today. By the Knicks, 128-117. Big game by Jalen Brunson. Michael's other former team, the Washington Wizards, took a fat L. Damn, Michael's team taking L's everywhere. Boy, you just take an L. 130-121. The Wizards lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. The Spurs defeat the Memphis Grizzlies 102-87. The Orlando Magic were defeated by the Houston Rockets 118-106. The Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Boston Celtics. That game was on TNT 104-91. But the big news, that even though they won, they may have lost Giannis for a extent of time. Giannis went down holding his calf. Like we read earlier via Doc Rivers, the situation is serious. He's going to have an MRI on his calf and his Achilles. So we'll keep you updated on that. Also, the team that the Mavericks are going to be playing tomorrow, they went to double overtime. They got the win, but they went to double overtime to do it. The Miami Heat defeated the Atlanta Hawks 117-111, and that game was in Atlanta. So both teams, the Mavs and the Heat, will be traveling. Speaking of the Mavs, they got as we know, they got a big win, a competitive loss, by the way, for the Hornets. 130-104, competitive blowout. The Mavs get the win there. The Philadelphia 76ers, they're a little hot streak since Embiid has been back. They defeated Detroit Pistons 120-102. The Indiana Pacers, in a high-scoring game, defeated the Toronto Raptors 140-123. Games that are in progress now. The OKC Thunder are about to defeat the Sacramento Kings that come from behind victory. They're leading 110-105. That has 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Utah Jazz trail the Denver Nuggets 76-68. That's midway through the third. The Golden State Warriors, this game is on TNT, lead the Los Angeles Lakers 25-23. to 19. That was late in the first. And the Clippers lead the Phoenix Suns without Kawhi 23-4. That's midway through the first. A team with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, good grief, and Bradley Beal have 4 points with 5:21 left to go in the first. Good grief. Okay. The Pelicans. Now it's 25-4 now. It's getting worse. The Pelicans also lead the Trailblazers 17-14. So the Mavs looking like they at least may clinch 6th in this spot. Okay, and moving on, let's move on to Wednesday. A not so big, well, that's a big night too also. The Cavaliers host the Grizzlies. The Hornets go to Atlanta to play the Hawks. The Raptors play the Brooklyn Nets. As we know, our Dallas Mavericks play the Miami Heat. That game will be on ESPN, 6:30ish tip. The Milwaukee Bucks, who we know guaranteed will be without Giannis, host the Orlando Magic. The OKC Thunder host the San Antonio Spurs. He's
gonna make a speedy recovery, Kendrick. No, be back tomorrow night.
When they talk, you may not see that guy to this time next season. The Minnesota Timberwolves.
What kind of injury that? They got to take a whole year off. God no.
Achilles. If it's Achilles, got to take a whole year. That's a whole year injury. The Minnesota Timberwolves play the Denver Nuggets in a big game. They could decide the first place the 1 seed, and the Phoenix Suns play the Clippers in LA. So there you have it. There's these scores. These scores around the association, brought to you by me, myself, and I, and Walt also. He pushed some buttons. God bless you.
Yeah, I did. First, I'm gonna push some buttons tomorrow night because we right back tomorrow night. Right back at it tomorrow night when the Mavs take on the Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Double check, make sure we don't have any more interviews before I get up out of here.
Come on, man.
It's either Luka or Kyrie, one of the two.
They don't listen. They don't need to go up there and talk.
Yeah, nah.
They don't need to go up there and talk.
Yeah, they don't need to talk. All right, man. So we'll be back tomorrow night when the Mavs take on the Miami Heat. But until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. Oh, we got a comment right here. Get PJ3, get the PJ3 t-shirts ready.
Well, you should. Oh, well, hold on.
3J Washington.
You should on the front. You should have P. What's that? PJ3 t-shirts, and you should have an offer because he went over everything tonight. You should have.
Wait a minute, hold on, bro. You're supposed to be the guy that fixes all that. You're supposed to change all that. Then you take cracking jokes at his expense.
Hey man, listen, I ain't got nothing. When he do bad, I got nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
I do all I can do, man.
No.
I mean,
Well,
listen, I'm taking time out of my day to help this man. I mean,
Yeah.
at least he can follow directions consistently. So but we'll get it together. We'll get it together for tomorrow. We'll get it tomorrow to South Beach, man. We'll get it ready for South Beach. He ain't need too much for him.
1 point, Ken. The GOAT, Dwight Howard can do that easy. What? Make a T-shirt? You might as well. He got nothing but time on his hands.
All you got is time.
Well, don't worry, Pierre. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Dwight Powell next week. Definitely gonna see him Sunday against the what's the name?
Pierre, Dwight done had time for the last 10 years, 8 years. How long he done been here?
All right, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. We don't see you around, and we will see you around live tomorrow night when the Mavs take on the Miami Heat. We on our way to the finals.
Come on, don't do that.
About to lock in number 5, and we there.